Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I've got a little bit of a different video for you tonight. I've taken a break from working on the tractor. For those of you that's been following along with that, I've decided to drag out a generator that I've had for a fairly decent while that has kind of always had a little bit of a running problem, and I'm going to try to adjust and clean the carburetor out on it, as well as make some new gaskets that go between the carburetor and the engine. I don't know if I'm getting some sort of vacuum leak there. The reason I decided to kind of drag this out and do this, and I've been taking a break on the tractor, as many people well know, we're kind of going through some strange times in the country right now with this virus going around. We've got storms, at least in my area, that have been fairly bad lately, and I just wanted to make sure that if the need should arise, I've got a generator running and a few gas cans that I've filled up that I'll use once grass cutting season comes around anyways. But as for those of you that's seen the previous videos that I've posted, you know, I've explained kind of my home situation. You know, my 6-year-old daughter is a diabetic, and we have to keep her supplies, especially the insulin, refrigerated. So that's kind of a necessity on our end, and I just want to make sure that we've got the means necessary to have electricity should storm or what have you knock the power out. So stay tuned, follow along with me. We'll try to see if we can get this generator straightened out. Thanks. So to start with, guys, the type of generator that we're working on is it's a Briggs & Stratton Vanguard 9 horsepower. It is a 185 series model. So I'll start messing with it. I'll go ahead and run it so that way you can see what I'm talking about as far as the half choke issue, and once I flip it over to full run. So that's basically what's happening. It runs just fine in half choke, but when I flip it to full run, it's going to kill the engine out, or it runs really poorly. I know I can run it like this and still generate power, but I don't want to eat up unnecessary fuel consumption and things like that. So I have already changed the spark plug on it, the fuel filter, I don't remember if I mentioned that, and I've had the carburetor off of it and cleaned it once already, but the main thing I'm going for here is to replace the gaskets between the engine and the carburetor and make sure that I've gotten all my jets cleaned out. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so we got it back together. I'm going to open the fuel back up and fill the bowl up on the carburetor, and we'll see how she runs. Well everybody, that's going to do it for me on today's video. I think obviously you could tell towards the end of the video that the generator started to run almost perfectly. Towards the end I had to adjust the spring on the governor a little bit to get it to plane out. I may do a little bit more tweaking on it, clean the carburetor out, or just at least blow it out one more time, and if necessary replace one of the other two gaskets that seem to be in almost perfect shape when I took it apart, but I didn't address those because they just didn't seem to be bad, and it seems to be running quite a bit better now that I changed that gasket, and I think that remedied the problem. So a couple of things, if you've been following along with the channel, I lost some footage on the tractor when I was doing some editing work. I had to move some files over to a external hard drive, and in that process I lost some footage of the parts of the flywheel installation and some other cleaning up and painting and parts that I'd putting back on the tractor. So I apologize. There will be a little bit of a gap there when I do restart on working on the tractor. And the other side note, I'm kind of holding off on working on finishing up the tractor right now. As I'm sure you're aware, obviously we have this virus situation going on in the country right now, and it's affecting a lot of people, and people are obviously worried about what's going on, but just due to the circumstances and the times, that I felt it best not to put any more time or effort or money into trying to get this tractor back up and going, just because it's not a priority right now. So I've kind of holding off on it at this point, but I've got some other things coming up and other videos that I'm going to be trying to share and post with you all kind of, just like today's video. So, hopefully I can keep some content coming up in the next few weeks, and I have some other projects I'll be starting. So, for those people out there that have been affected by this issue, we'll be keeping you and your families in our thoughts and our prayers. We hope that everyone out there is doing well. So, as always, we appreciate your support on the channel. And if you liked it, please like and subscribe. Share the video. If you have any questions, please comment down below, and I'll try to address them as best I can. So, other than that, we hope everybody has a great evening, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks.